Hi guys, how are you? Anatoly from Define Agile here. It is very hot here in Vancouver, but I'm continuing filming because I want to bring as much value to you as possible. Today we're talking about velocity, or to be honest, we are continuing conversation about velocity. I got asked this question and I think I should address it right away because it is very important. So somebody asked me, Anatoly, you are saying that velocity is a great metric. It gives your ability to understand how fast you can go. So is it a good metric for us to show to our stakeholders, to our clients, to our CEO, to our executives? This is a metric that we can use to show when we're gonna complete stuff. And to be honest, my answer is no. It might shock you, it might be something that you're uncomfortable with, but I always say that velocity should stay in a team. Velocity is a metric that helps teams to realize how they are doing based on if velocity goes up and down. You can see how you're progressing, if something is working, if something is not working. Also, velocity might allow product owner to think ahead in the future and plan some releases, but they usually add some buffer to it. And I advise product owners not to share velocity numbers, but more to share some achievements. Let's say our average velocity is improving, we are completing more, we're becoming more predictable as a team. Those are good things to share. But sharing in numbers like our velocity is 30, our velocity is 50, I don't recommend doing that because those numbers mean nothing to your executives or customers or clients, but as soon as you share them, they start to expect some numbers from you and they start to compare them. Velocity, if you're completing stuff, if you're competing 50 points every sprint, it doesn't mean that the next sprint you'll complete 50 points. It depends on your capacity, it depends on the amount of meetings, it depends on what happened in your sprint, it depends how many things you can take in a sprint, what's the complexity of the stories. A lot of this is dependent on number 50, for example. So this number just for you to see how you are doing. Also, when you tell people that our velocity is 50 or 60 or anything, people start to compare velocity of different teams, which is totally wrong. And I highly recommend, if you're executive or product owner or anyone from business, please do not ever compare velocity of two teams. Two teams have different scales of velocities. For someone, this story is 2 points. For someone, the other story, similar story, is 8 points. They have just different scale, and it's totally for them how they decide to estimate. So you should not intervene and say, okay guys, now you need this velocity of this team is 50, now you need to be 50 as well. This team might be twice productive, but they just estimate differently. So those numbers should stay within a team, should never be compared, and should never be shared with anyone else except people who understand what those numbers mean. I hope that was useful for you. I'm getting asked this question pretty often, so I just wanted to address it right away. If you have any questions or concerns, please put them down below. Subscribe to this channel because I'm releasing at least one video a week. Those videos are free, they're just here to give you value, so I hope you'll benefit from them. And I appreciate you watching it. Thank you very much. You are definitely making every week special for me. I appreciate you, and until next week, bye bye.